Hello, lovely souls! Welcome back to the Zesty and Spicy Kitchen. Today, we are making chocolate cover macaroons. Am I pronouncing this right? Anyways, these adorable coconut bites covered with a sliver of dark chocolate are the perfect balance of sweet and bitterness that I need in my life right now. As with most of my recipes, these are very simple to make, but you'll need to keep an eye on them during the baking process because coconut can go from perfectly cooked to burnt rather quickly. So depending on the strain of your oven, you may need to adjust the baking time, and if you're able to double pan like I did back in Montreal but sadly do not have this set up here in Switzerland, it will be your best bet. Alright, I'm getting hungry. Let's get started! First, you're going to need some egg whites. In a large mixing bowl, add the egg whites and some cane sugar. In another mixing bowl, add the unsweetened coconut flakes and some all-purpose flour. Now, back to the wet ingredient because I realized that I had forgotten one key ingredient, which is maple syrup, because I'm a proud Canadian after all, and that stuff runs through my vein. Once that's done, whisk the egg white with a large whisk, if you have one, until they are nice and frothy. When your mixture looks like this, it's time to add your dry ingredient and mix well. To shape your cookies, I like to use this cookie spoon, which is like a smaller version of an ice cream spoon, and with wet hands so the mixture doesn't stick to my hands, I shape my cookies on the baking sheet. As mentioned in the intro, this footage was shot in Montreal where I used to do something called double panning, which is placing one baking sheet on top of another, and this helped ensure that the bottom of my baked good never overcooks. But don't worry if you can't do this, just check and adjust the baking time to avoid burning. Bake your macaron for 15 minutes in a preheated 190 Celsius or 375 Fahrenheit oven. When you take your cookies out of the oven, you'll want to be gentle and place them on a cooling rack right away. Then wait until they are fully cool before drizzling the chocolate on top. Apparently, it helps to do a little dance around the cookies so they cool faster, but I guess you can also just wait and not dance. That said, I didn't want to take a chance, so I gave them a little dance. Once cool, it's time to melt the chocolate in a bit of milk and transfer the mixture in a piping bag and drizzle on your macaroons. And voila! Bon appétit! You just made a sweet, chocolatey, and coconutty treat that I can assure you it will be hard to resist and just eat one. I hope you liked today's recipe and get to try it. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'm going to catch you in my next one. Bye!